What's up, everybody? Classic YouTube intro.
What's up, guys?
What's going on, everybody? It's KPS boys. Dylan Fleury here.
Shane Burns.
And we're going to hit you with, I think I might call this segment the best of both worlds.
I like that.
Thank you.
I really like that. Did you just come up with that right now?
No, I was walking here and I had like 6 titles in my head.
You just said you did. You're a genius.
So what we're doing here is just a quick video. We just thought it'd be a fun idea because we cover both MMA and wrestling. Why not mix the two and let's book the WWE Champions with UFC guys.
UFC fighters as WWE Champions.
Yes, there you go. Thank you. So we're going to run through 6 titles. It's going to be the WWE Championship, the IC title, the US title, the Cruiserweight title, the Women's title, and the Tag Team titles.
Tag Team titles. And obviously there is no tag team fighting, so that's going to get a little creative.
Yeah. I mean, yours is probably going to be more creative than mine. Mine's a little obvious.
I got a whole booking idea for
there
mine,
you go.
You got to stay tuned for that shit.
And I have a booking idea for my US title. So, stay tuned.
Hey.
So I think we're going to start. We're going to go, let's go Cruiser, Tag Team, Women's, US, IC, WWE.
I like it.
So the criteria for how we're going to break down who should be the champions, for me, I'm going based off, like, I think probably both ways, but popularity, longevity of them, like if as a guy been a UFC champion for a long time, marketability,
character too.
Yeah. Can they cut a promo, stuff like that?
If this guy was today transported to the world of pro wrestling,
would he?
And you wanted to put a belt on him, what kind of situation or storyline would work?
Yep.
You know, most appropriately. That's a couple of my picks are definitely off of that kind of criteria. It's like wrestling. Sometimes you get these new guys who become champions and that's what defines them.
Yep.
Or you have a guy who's a good character and the belt fits him for a variety of reasons. You
know? So that's kind of the criteria we're breaking down. Okay, perfect. So we'll start off Cruiserweight title. Do you want to go first?
Sure.
So who do you got?
It's Mighty Mouse.
Mighty Mouse, Demetrius Johnson.
Who else could it be?
That's who I had too. Yeah, it made the most sense.
Yep. He's that dominant, like, over a year champ.
Yep.
You know, and it's like, who's going to dethrone him? But you don't see anyone on the landscape who can.
Exactly.
You know, someone like Cedric Alexander might be at that point in like 6 months or so. But usually cruiserweight wrestling, it's like it always cycles, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of these, like, aside from Mighty Mouse, a lot of the lighter weight divisions cycle all the time in UFC, except for his complete dominant greatness. So it's almost by default for me.
I think if you're going that, it's like he's the Neville.
Yes, he's Neville.
And then your Enzo is like Cody Garbrandt or something.
It's totally Cody Garbrandt. Yeah, like that would be a hell of a booking, right?
Because
this cocky kid comes along and like beats him for the belts and then like drives him out of the weight division.
Yeah, because I was thinking like 125, 135 is probably like the cutoff for the cruiserweights.
Yeah.
And it's just DJ is the clear obvious one.
I would say so. He's definitely the cruiserweight champ. So agree on that one.
So then moving on to, what did we say, the tag team titles?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll go first. You went first. This was an obvious one again, but you switched it up. Diaz brothers, Nate and Nick. They just make me think of like the Briscoe brothers.
Absolutely.
But yeah, they would be 2 guys who would talk a lot of shit.
Yep.
So they'd be great mic skills. And they'd be their brothers, so they're going to be good tag team partners.
Yep. Tons of tandem moves. And I think they would start off as these guys who would come in as heels. Yep.
But then work their way as like cool baby faces.
Absolutely. They'd be like badass shit talkers, punch in the mouth.
Yep.
You know, take every opportunity that they want without ever asking.
And they're going to humiliate you. They're going to just slap you around and shit. The Stockton slap is definitely Nate's finisher.
Slap. Exactly.
Yeah, Nick or Nate, one of them has a Stockton slap as a finisher.
Yeah, and they're like exactly like the Briscoes. They're just like on the same page. They're brothers. You can't split them up.
Usos as well.
Exactly.
If you guys don't watch too much Ring of Honor.
And it's like I always love the brother tag teams.
Yep.
You know, because like they obviously have a ton of chemistry. They've been doing it since they were kids. They're probably doing flying elbow drops off the couch and shit. So Diaz brothers, definitely.
Diaz brothers all the way.
Choice.
So you were gonna go that, but you switched it up. Eh?
I was at the last minute because we were looking through our UFC 227 preview. Check it out. And I had this light bulb idea,
epiphany,
which is Dillashaw and Garbrandt.
I was thinking you're going the Sammy KO kind of like they hate each other and tag. I was thinking that for like John Jones and Cormier.
Yeah,
but yeah, I like that.
That's a good one too. And they kind of go back to their alpha male roots and find that they're more powerful together.
Okay.
Both training and fighting. Also, added bonus, they have a manager.
Is it
Faber.
Oh, I was gonna say that. Yeah.
Uriah Faber.
I like it.
So Faber manages them as like this kind of like bro godfather.
Dude, bro, yes.
Like bro father. And they're kind of like, you know, a super bro-y jockey tag team. And they're like almost American Alpha-ish, where they're like wearing singlets and working you over, and they're way better athletes than you are. They know it, you know it, everybody knows it. So they're just like workhorses, and they know it, you know it, and yeah, they're kind of heels. But then also they get love because the work rate, you know, and then they'll eventually split up and they'll have a title, you know, whatever, because rivals reuniting never stays.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
But I think they would make an excellent tag team.
I like that. It's a good stable too.
Yeah.
If Faber wants to get in there.
Yeah, man.
I like it.
Like
I like
Team
it.
Angle kind of thing too,
Yeah.
right?
That's a good tag team match too. That's a Mania tag team match. Diaz brothers versus the
Hell yeah.
Alpha Male. So then we'll move on to Women's Championship. Go ahead.
I guess I'll go first, yeah.
I feel like we're going to have the same one.
Cyborg. Yeah. Cyborg. She's such a character, man. From a pro, she's almost wrestling character as it is.
Well, she's thinking about going to wrestling to wrestle Ronda.
That'd be great. I'm all for that, man.
100%. That's the place to do it.
At Mania and shit.
Steals her spotlight. Ronda's going to win and she takes the belt from her.
That's wonderful.
So good.
In like the shitty heel way too.
Yes.
Doesn't
speak English. She has a translator the whole time.
I love it.
I love it.
Like those two are still destined to fight, I think, at some point. But she's like, you know, she's bigger than life, man. She's like a big star. She's huge. She's intimidating. It's like got this kind of China feel to it where like she can absolutely shit kick every woman on that roster and probably some of the dudes.
It's almost like Cyborg is China and Ronda's like Sable.
Yes, exactly.
It's kind of like a cool,
yeah. I could also see Nunez.
I was going Paige Van Zandt.
That'd be a good one too.
I was thinking that because she's almost like an Alexa Bliss type.
Exactly.
Maybe not the best worker, but I feel like, you know, she's got the look. She could probably like
marketing wise,
Carmella
promo too, like crazy. Alexa and Carmella, and not just because of the looks, not just because they're blonde.
No, but I'm like in terms of a lot of it's because they're blonde. They look the same,
but they do.
But they have the quality to them that makes them like a good. She could be a good. She obviously would be a good baby face, but she could be a great shit heel. Yeah, I love it.
She'd be a good one too. Nunez, I was thinking like international expansion kind of stuff.
Well, I did that for Cyborg. Yeah. She's Brazilian.
She is too. I suppose that's true.
But I just thought like Nunez. I don't know.
Nunez is a cool badass character, but she's more of a B.
I don't think she's there yet.
Yeah, she doesn't have the personality,
which is a shame because she murked Ronda.
Yeah, I like Van Sant though. That's a good choice too. I think the women are definitely coming up.
Oh god. Yeah.
But Cyborg's a true alpha right now.
She's your champ because like I mean you could cheat and go Ronda Rousey, but
oh yeah. I mean I don't want to cheat that hard.
That's your
Ronda, but
that's your match though. That's your Mania match. Cyborg Ronda.
36 Mania 36. Bring in Cyborg, baby.
So yeah, I had Cyborg as well. I just assumed like it makes the most sense.
Definitely. And she could be like a Brock dominant. You know, shit kick you all the time. Kind of like Shayna Baszler. Kind of heel, like that shitty beat you up for realsies heel.
That's a triple threat right there.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah. Well, Baszler would have to have Ronda's back at some point during that feud because Cyborg would like physically dominate her, I would imagine, and Ronda would have to use her submission and judo skills to like pull it out of the fire.
But is it gonna work? Because like I'm sure Cyborg's got some of that on her back pocket.
Exactly. That's money.
Cyborg just like Ronda puts in an armbar. Cyborg just like lets her break it.
Yes.
Resets it.
Come
at me.
Comes back at her. You're like, oh my god.
Oh no, she's a cyborg. She would be a cyborg in WWE or WCW.
They'd give her like the Terminator entrance like they did for Triple H too.
I love it.
So next up, we're gonna go U.S. title.
So I have a whole storyline booked for this.
Okay.
The U.S. title lately has been built on like big foreign heel and then conquers everybody, gets conquered by the American hero.
I like it.
So I'm going Khabib Nurmagomedov, murders everybody. Nobody can take him out until the All-American Chris Weidman steps in and takes the belt from him.
Awesome.
And then Chris Weidman's your champ for a little while.
Awesome. I really like that.
Mirrors Cena Rusev.
I really like that. I have a booking idea for this too.
Oh.
Actually the flip, which is shitty American heel takes the belt and acts like it's the best belt in the world because it's the U.S. title, and your winner is Cody Garbrandt. Colby.
Colby Covington?
Covington.
Oh, I totally forgot about him.
Colby Covington as a United States champion.
But a shitty one.
And
I love
he's a heel, all-American, MAGA hat, wearing fucking U.S. champ, talking about how this is actually the top belt because it's the number one country in the world. All-American Colby Covington.
I hate you because I thought mine was amazing, and I loved yours so much more. Oh
I
my
actually
god!
like yours more.
Really?
I like the
mine's
whole
like just like a rip off though. Yours is so original, like an actual.
I like how Khabib holds it and then gets conquered. I wish it wasn't Weidman because I fucking hate Weidman.
I couldn't think of anybody else.
But I totally agree. It should be Weidman.
He's the All-American.
It could be Stipe. Stipe is pretty All-American.
But I feel like if you were going by their names, nobody's going to know that Stipe Miocic is American.
He's like, I was really surprised that he was like,
I thought he was Croatian
from Cleveland. I thought it was actually a pretty cool story that he's all straight up blue collar.
Oh, he's awesome.
The blue collar United States champion is also a good sell too. You know, like the regular everyman.
Well, I'm just going off of kind of what it is lately.
But I like Weidman winning that thing too. I think both of these were good.
Yeah. I just love your shit. Like, that's so fucking awesome. I love that.
Well, look at him, man. He's Mr. Shitty America right now.
The one.
So yeah, Intercontinental Champion. I'm a little this one I don't really have a ton of thought behind.
I got
it.
a lot behind
appropriate. Cormier
as the IC champ.
Yeah, because I think Cormier fits really well as your mid to top guy, who like has shades of being a top guy, can hold up a top feud for a bit, but he's not that number one marketable world champion guy.
He's your Ziggler.
Exactly. He shows up, he has great matches, he has a lot of cred. He's definitely deserving of a title, but maybe not to be the face of your company.
Okay.
You know?
Interesting. I like it. It's a good choice. I'm going based off of the idea that the IC belt was always like the workman's belt.
Yep.
And it was like, not so much like a gatekeeper, but like you knew if the guy won the belt, he's going to go on to a title and he deserves it.
Yep.
And some of these guys, they get the belt for a while, but they're just like the workers.
Yep.
So I'm going Donald Cerrone.
Oh, I like that.
Because Donald Cerrone's that journeyman gatekeeper, the guy who's always been so close to getting the top, but he's always a top guy, and he's a great worker. So I'm going off of that idea of like he's going to be your stable guy. He's going to be your longtime IC champ, a lot of reigns.
He works.
That's my
He'd make a good US champ too. But in the flip of Colby where he's like really proud to represent America.
Yeah, but I just don't I don't know if like he kind of throws off that vibe though.
He could.
Yeah.
I mean, with his fucking cowboy shirts and his hats and his fucking Budweiser and shit, those are good choices. So world champ.
Okay.
The WWE champ.
I think I know who you're going with, and I thought about this too, but is it my turn to go or your turn?
Your turn.
Okay. So I looked at it and I went, like, obviously you want to pick, like, you're thinking heavyweight, right? You're thinking like a big guy.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go off based off the idea that wrestling, you can have like a smaller guy win it. And I want somebody who is going to be my great promos, and he's a bankable star, and he's going to perform, and he's like a top guy, international and shit. Conor McGregor.
Hey.
I'm thinking Conor, he just gets it. He could be kind of like your Stone Cold. He could be the guy who's going to talk a lot of shit, but you're going to be on the side. He's going to like not a company man, but he could be, and he could go heel corporate rock where he starts rocking suits.
Absolutely.
And I just think like I thought of like one guy, which I think you might have picked, so I'm not going to say it, but I went, you know what? Fuck it. Like Conor's my guy.
I love Conor as champ. He is the perfect champ. He can go both ways. He can cut promos.
Yeah.
He can be slick douche. He can be athletic douche. He can be Stone Cold, fighting the machine douche, like all across the spectrum. And I totally agree. My pick was John Jones.
I know, because he's the exact same thing, but bigger.
John Jones. Because, like, I think if he fully embraces his heel persona and he can keep his nose clean, which, I mean, that was the only thing that held me back was like, well, this guy could fuck off for like 6 months of the year.
They don't care about cocaine in WWE.
They kind of do. They care about crashing cars and stuff like that.
Yeah, but not if you're a top guy.
Injuring pregnant women.
I mean, Jeff Hardy got a DUI and was right back on the show.
Well, you could be U.S. champ then. But it's tough to be like a controversial top guy. But I would roll the dice on Bones because he is the premier athlete. He like probably is the best athlete in MMA.
100%.
You know? Like he's a freak, right? And he can do everything. He could do any style that you need him to. He could rumble. He could wrestle. He could do anything. His character work is top notch, and you just buy him. Like you buy him as that top guy, and if he is a heel, you love to hate that guy.
Yes.
Because he's so good and so talented, and he just squanders it, and you fucking hate him for it.
Yeah.
He still wins all the titles because even at half trying, he's better than everyone else.
He thinks he's better than you, and the crazy thing is that he is better than you.
And he knows it, you know it, the crowd knows it. And Bones could be the face of the company too, in the same way Conor could. Like he'd go to the pressers, he can go to the corporate events, he can stand there and give Fox Sports interviews and shit like that. I mean, there's no shortage of good main event guys in UFC right now. Like there's a few guys that could hold that mantle, but I actually I like your choice better. I like Conor better.
I thought I was going John Jones because I thought of everything you're saying too, and like he would be the most creative guy in the ring because like he's a creative guy in the octagon.
Oh, it'd be so much fun.
I wanted to say John Jones, but I was like, you know what? I feel like Conor's kind of up there, but I was like, it was 1-2. It was John Jones.
Conor's more rounded. Like he would make an excellent heel and face. I don't think Bones could be as effective of a face.
I feel like he might get the Roman treatment.
Exactly.
He might be like I don't know, you should like him, but there's just something about it where you're like, fuck this guy.
'Cause he's got it all, you know, and it's hard to really love a guy who has it all naturally.
Yeah.
For most of us normies out here. Like we're both large men, but we're not John Jones.
We're not
large.
John Jones.
Just Brock Lesnar large.
Yeah.
And Roman Reigns large. So I mean, like, I could see a bit of jealousy for Bones, but him or Conor would be the excellent faces of WWE. And Conor might actually be one day. I guess Bones could be too.
Yeah, very much, yeah.
Like That'd be fun to see, man.
I was gonna say too, I was super close to just going bias and making GSP my WWE champion. I was like, I don't think he could.
He could have that old veteran run like Triple H did at Mania when he lost to Reigns. You know, but it would have to be short because you know you can't make that, like, you can't build the company around like a 36-year-old.
Well, I mean, they're doing it with AJ.
Well, AJ's special.
So is GSP. So that was our picks for the champions.
Pretty
UFC.
Good. I think we did pretty well.
I think we crushed it. Yeah.
We're gonna do the same thing with the other way. Like WWE guys lumped into MMA. We'll go more weight classes though.
Well, it's gonna be weight classes, but it's gonna have to go based on kind of like who you think's the actual like fighter. It'll be interesting.
Who you could see being a shoot fighter.
Kind
of thing. Like who do you think? It's some sort of schoolyard shit, right? Like who do you think could win? Who'd win in a fight?
Yeah, that's kind of what it
Who'd
is.
win in a fight? Cesaro. That's who.
Yes, Cesaro.
But yeah, that was fun. We'll do more of this crossover stuff.
Yeah, it was cool. I liked it. Hopefully you guys liked it. If you guys liked it, let us know and comment who you think would be the champions.
Exactly. Let us know on Twitter. Our exploding Twitter feed at Kick Punch Stomp.
It's blown up.
Yeah. So 700 followers right now. By the time this video is up and you check it might be over 1,000. So get on the ride.
We're gonna hit a big bump, just a big rise.
Interact with us.
But anyways, thanks for watching, guys.
Kick Punch Stomp.
Peace.